Okay, Travis Wayne Goodsell. I'm at 48% uploading the first video, which was uh, Utah Mormon government violates Jesus' constitution. So that's got a little ways, 20 minutes at least. And then I have ex-Mormon, Mormon baggage ready to go to upload. And so the videos are stacking up. And so, yeah, I was going to get to Tale of Two Mormon Brothers, but I wanted to do an update or a follow-up reminder of the lunar eclipse coming out on the 21st of January 2019. And as some of you know, this has a direct connection with the latter-day signs in the heavens that are talked about in the Bible. And sorry, Christians, the religion is the Mormon Church that's being referred to with the effects or the consequences or the results of the signs relating to the Mormon Church, not Christianity. And I'm trying to get Mormons to understand this, trying different ways to get across to them. And they're, of course, stubborn and put thumbs down on my videos and refuse to listen and believe. So, yeah, that's why the signs are about the Mormon Church, because the church is wrong, and it's carrying off into the Mormon mindset, as Mormons hate. They hate messengers, just like the Nephites threw stones at Samuel the Lamanite. So, yeah, Mormons know about all this. So, yeah, just as King Noah, threw Abinadi into prison, tried to get him to recant so that Noah can continue to be wicked. And Abinadi wouldn't, and so they scourged him with faggots. The burnt sticks, not the people. The slang term for people, where the slang terminology came from. Oh, he's flaming gay. That's where it comes from. So, yeah, the Book of Mormon use of the word is the old word, just like the old word for gay was happy. So, yeah, fun times in the big city. So what's coming up? So anytime now, something big is going to hit the Mormon Church, whether it's Nelson dying, so that the third one in a row goes in accordance with a lunar eclipse, because Gordon B. Hinckley died in connection with a total lunar eclipse. And then Monson, he died in connection with the big total lunar eclipse in January. He died on the 2nd, which was during the supermoon. And it was also the time of John the Revelator's sign of the stars falling from the tail of the dragon. So yes, Monson died as the stars fell from the tail of the dragon. Not a good sign, Mormons. Not a good sign. So that's why I'm warning Mormons. Guys, break from the church. It's evil, it's bad, it's wrong. So yes, now we have January, a super moon total lunar eclipse. See, God is escalating in the intensity of the signs. And Mormons are not catching on. They're not making the connections. Samuel the Lamanite is screaming on the wall of the Utah Capitol. And nobody's wanting to believe him. They're throwing thumbs down stones. They're threatening to kill him in the comments. So, yeah, Mormons, the Book of Mormon, it is a pattern of the second coming. but it's not really a second coming, as I've gone over in my video series about the last days, Jewish Messiah, Christian man-child, and the Mormon, one mighty and strong, and yeah, the Egyptian Horus. They're all the same. So yeah, nobody's listening. Everybody would rather throw stones at poor widow Travis. Poor little Travis, who's 6'5". Yeah, so yeah, I could tell you stories of my birth. That would be fun. I'm gonna do Tale of Two Mormon Brothers. We'll get to it here. We're at 65% for the first of the two videos that need to be uploaded. So there's no rush. We're just backing her up. Get in line. Take a ticket. Take a number. So, yep. So, yeah. The government, Mormon government thing, I found a cool picture. Got Jesus holding the Constitution. So, it's a thumbnail, so you can't obtain it. But if you know how to get pictures from the internet, you can get it. It's not hard to find. Magic of Googling. And yeah, the ex-Mormon baggage. I'm not sure what kind of a picture I'm gonna find for that one. Maybe I'll type in emotional baggage and see if I can find a picture that works. But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, something's gonna happen. It could happen any day now, because Hinckley was 24 days before the total lunar eclipse, and Monson was 29 days before the the total lunar eclipse in January. So this one is a super moon, and it's the third in a row, because there were two others this year. The other one was in July. So yeah, this is big, because we had the tetrad in 2014 to 2015, where 3 apostles, including the president of the apostles, bite the big one, and that made it so that Nelson would become the president over Oaks, because Kimball put Nelson before Oaks, if you guys remember. And so that's why Nelson is the president, not Oaks. Whereas if Kimball would have switched it, put his hands on Oaks first, because Oaks was called first, but then officially laid on hands second. So Kimball switched it. So yeah, that's why Nelson feels loyalty to Oaks, to say, you know, hey, I understand what happened, and so you can be the first counselor. And that's why in the opening interview that they had when he first became president and was announcing it to the world, that Oaks dominated the conversation and corrected President Nelson and humiliated him on national television. So yeah, they still have it on YouTube here. You can find it, and I'm sure the Mormon channel still has it. I'm sure they haven't edited it. That would be quite embarrassing if they've edited that. You know, they've edited General Conference talks, so, you know, fact check them, see if they still have it. So if not, YouTube still has it, so you can find it on YouTube. And if you still can't find it, I've got a copy. I got the original recording. So, yep. So yeah, 77% for the first of the two that need to be done before this one. So we won't drag this on for an hour, because then that'll just bog things up even more. Yeah, it's coming, something big, from now until the end of February. It can happen anytime during this time period. And I sent a letter to the 70. I don't know if the The mail checkers are going to flag it, because how dare I send a letter to the the presidency of the 70? And because if you send it to the apostles or prophet, it'll be returned to your stake president, unless it's a little cartoon from a kid saying that President Nelson is the greatest ever and has his arms, or Jesus has his arms around him hugging him, you know, stuff, crap like that. They'll let Nelson see those. But when it's, Nelson, why did you take away the high priesthood, denying access into the celestial kingdom for all elders of the church? Yeah, that'll get sent to your stake president, because your stake president is a higher authority than Nelson in explaining that matter to you. We all know it's so that you're silenced. So that if you speak out with your question, you will be excommunicated from the church. My stake president hasn't excommunicated me. He doesn't see anything wrong. He's not watching any of my videos, apparently. But yeah, it would be a bad mistake to excommunicate me, because I will sing to the high heavens, announcing it on the rooftops of the evils of the Mormon Church. So yeah, 107, section 107 of the Doctrine and Covenants, Mormons, go to it, verses 21 and 22. Because 23 and 24 is what Brigham Young used to justify him in becoming the president of the church. However, he had conveniently left out verses 21 and 22. Big difference. It didn't happen that way. It still doesn't happen that way. Lots of changes needed to be made. And I think I did the video on that. Didn't I? If I not, I'll do the video for it. So, but I'm pretty sure I did it. But yeah, the whole Mormon Church is one big fraud. So hang on. What's going to happen in January or any time from now until the end of February? It's going to be huge. Hugely. It's the biggest ever. We're going to build a wall. It'll be huge. It'll be greatest ever. Mexico will pay for it, even though I'm threatening a wall between Congress and myself, demanding a wall so that they're distracted and you're distracted and the left-wing media is distracted that I'm a conspiratorial treasonist, a traitor. Yeah, one big, yeah, I posted that on my website. Didn't do a video because nobody watches my government videos. So, yeah, but people are eating it up on my website. They love the Trump stuff on the website. And then second is the LDS stuff that I do. So yes, I do blogs that don't make it on video. So yeah. And then videos don't make it onto my website. So I'm trying to merge the two together, but I'm cranking out the videos. So all right, 5 minutes left, 88%. So, and I'm at 13 minutes, so we'll end here. So, warning, it's coming. The patterns are there. I've done the scientific research. I don't know how it works. I don't know the math formula for why it works. It just does. The ancients knew what they were talking about, and it's going to happen. So, I don't know what. Until it actually happens, I don't know what. So get your Deadpools out, and we're going to have a wild ride. And betting's illegal in Utah, but I'm sure we can take it to Vegas and get it going there. Yeah, gambling's illegal in Utah, but yet they have insurance companies and allow people to place their bets on the stock market. Yeah. All right. So we're getting to 15 minutes here.